Okay, if you ever want to see a documentary about exploitative films were filmed in the Philippines, did I mention this is an Australian documentary? I know. How often do you get to see an Australian documentary based upon exploitative films that were made during more or less a grindhouse era in the Philippines? That, of course, is Machete Maidens Unleashed. This covers both your random like monster movie. Also, have to hit that's on the ever so random like women in prison sort of genre, and just even talks a little about wingman. Like most documentaries that cover Grindhouse, they actually get the directors. There are a lot of Roger Corman, Joe Dante. You can see a lot of people who were just tremendous names during this time. Very, very well done. Yeah, it's going to take you through a lot of why the Philippines was so great. Those people like Sid Haig, and people actually were in some of the films. So they'll actually recount, yeah, it was great because it was cheap, but then, you get like one take. And someone used to say, if you were to fall down, what he would do is he would then cut to somebody shooting. Because they didn't want to do reshoots. Someone would be like, oh man, you're fighting this guy. It doesn't sound like you're like really fighting. You really punch the guy? Yeah, that's why he's here. The no safety standards, we're going to do this in one shot, it's going to be horrible, we're going to have a really poor quality audio, and it does a huge amount of clips. By the time this movie is done, you'll probably feel like you've seen like 30 other small movies, ranging from, here's the trailer, here's how we made trailers. Trailers had nothing at all to do with what the plot was about. Here's the title of the movie. Does it have anything to do with the movie? No, it doesn't at all, but it's what brings people in is the ring. I mean, just fantastic. I love watching Grindhouse documentaries, or documentaries about the Grindhouse era. Really interesting, really fun. So you hear a lot about the blood, the beasts, the boobs, because that's pretty much what a lot of Grindhouse films are. And also the slight nuances of how films that had tremendous amount of female leads, and in some ways were almost pro-feminism, also had lots of scantily clad women to help bring in the men. Interesting, very interesting documentary.